Hello, I'm Jim Perry, inviting you to join us for the Best of Card Sharks. You told us with your mail that you enjoyed this very special tournament and you'd like to see it again. So right now, it's our pleasure to bring it to you.
Avoid the 8 to stay out of trouble. Play it right, and your money will double on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Lois. I thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Card Sharks. You're very kind. Thank you. Hey, Gene Wood. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've been with us all week. Thank you. I do hope you've been with us all week because we're in the middle of the first of 3 weeks of very exciting shows with some of America's top game show MCs, and we're turning the tables. They are players rather than MCs, and they're playing for their favorite charity. And we'll get back to it in a moment. First, I want to thank Irene Jaworski of Caleres, Pennsylvania for the opening poem. And now we're going to open the board and get to the cards. And if you will, Lois and Melinda start loading them in. And we'll meet once again Wink Martindale and Gene Rayburn. Hello, Wink.
Mr. Perry, sir.
Hello there.
You must not say the obvious.
Naughty, naughty.
Let me avoid this outfit. Everybody's happy to meet you.
Now, you know, the first thing you learn in show business is never do the obvious joke.
Never do the.
And if you won't do it, I won't do it either.
All right.
Don't make fun of the guest clothes. That's the main thing.
I wouldn't mention.
I got the horse right here.
I wouldn't mention guys with dolls.
See you guys later. Bye.
Well, come on back, guys.
That's good. Listen, no, you and I have something coming up in a little while,
That's right.
Really?
Yeah. We made, oh, you kidding? We made our movie for TV debut
For NBC, wasn't it?
coming up the beginning of October here on NBC, The Great American Traffic Jam. We are two of the guest stars.
We had at least
in
3
it.
minutes in it.
That's right, yes. Don't blink, because we'll be gone.
You know what I found out about you from that experience? 2 things.
What?
First, you are the world's worst golfer.
True.
And secondly, we set back movies at least 20 to 25
At the very
years.
least.
Let's really show.
Have you ever done a movie, Gene? You ever done a movie?
Yes. I did a movie with Jack Lemmon, Doris Day, a long time ago.
Pillow Talk.
Yes.
Oh, you knew that?
No, it wasn't Pillow Talk. It was called It Happened to Jane.
See, you almost forgot the title of the movie.
It happened to Jane.
Big movie.
That's a funny thing. Gary Moore and Dave Garroway and Bill Cullen and everybody was in it. And I went to shoot my scene, and I said, and I didn't like the scene. And I said to the unit manager, don't put my name on this thing. And I got my money, and they paid me. And a year later, it came to our little town where we were living outside of New York at that time. And I went to see it with my wife, and there it was. Dave Garroway, Bill Cullen, Gary Moore, I mean, everybody. And my name wasn't in it. Well, they were all on camera for about 3 seconds, so there's Gary Moore. I had a nice 4-minute scene with Jack Lemmon. I was charming, cute, and funny, and my name was not in it.
I'll teach you to keep your mouth shut there.
That was his last movie, by the way. That was it.
Wink is playing for the West Tennessee Cerebral Palsy Center. Gene is playing for Planned Parenthood, and we'll pick up where we left off. Playing the best 2 out of 3. Game 1 went to Wink. And now looking at the board in Game 2, Wink has already moved over with a 10 as his base card. Now he needs 2 cards. Gene, better base card of Jack, but he needs 4 cards. We pick up with a question, question 3, and it goes to you, Gene. Gene, we asked 100 women, have you ever burst into tears but not known why you were crying? How many women have burst into tears without knowing why?
How old were they?
About your age.
Just 100 women, about your age, okay.
Young women.
That's right.
How many women would do that? Oh, I would say quite a bit.
Yeah?
63.
63 out of 100 have burst into tears without knowing why. Higher or lower, Wink?
Wow.
He made you think there with that number, huh?
We don't know how old they were.
No? Women? Cross-section?
Just young women, huh?
Talk to her. Ask her.
63? She wouldn't know. She's too young. Burst into tears without knowing why. I think it's going to be a little higher than 60.
A little higher than that?
Yeah. I think that happens to all of them at one time or other.
Now we'll talk to her. Now that it doesn't influence your answer at all, Lois, have you ever burst into tears without knowing why? Never, says Lois.
Can I change my...
No, it's all locked in now. 63 and higher. The actual number of women who have burst into tears without knowing why is 71. It is higher.
No, you weren't. All right, I got a 10, right?
You can play it or change it.
I'm going to change it. Change the 10.
Kind of a borderline card. Can he improve it? A 6. It is a little better.
Oh, wow.
Lower.
With a 6. With a 6, I got to go higher. Yeah, I got
Gene
it.
said lower. He says higher. And it's
Yeah.
the king.
All right.
You got it.
Okay, lower.
If this is lower, Wink goes for the big money.
Yeah!
And Wink wins it. You get the feeling whatever you said, he was going to go the other? What's that?
There's no doubt about it. Watching Gene play the game for the past couple of days, when he said higher, I knew I had to go lower. There was no doubt in my mind.
Gene, you'll be back to play a little bit later. You got
That's what you
$300
say.
so far for your charity. Your charity. See you later, Gene. Wait, come on out here with me. Now, you haven't had a crack over there, the big money yet.
Dude, this will be it. This is my first time.
Well, you've got $200 now for your charity, and now we're not even going to make you wait. We are going to go for the big money right now.
I don't even have time to think about it.
Don't even have time to think about it. We're going to do it right now. As soon as that podium stops, let's get over and go for that big money. Come on. Now, you're going for a little known charity, the West Tennessee Cerebral Palsy Association.
Yeah, they have a little CP center back there, and I do a telethon back there. In fact, they put my name on it this next year, the Wink Martindale Cerebral Palsy Telethon,
That's
and
very nice.
it's for a little center there. They started in a little dollhouse behind another house a few years ago, with one person, one doctor, and now they have they're serving over 40 kids, and they have about 7 people on the staff. So it's small, but it's growing.
All right, that's nice. That's nice to hear. You cut those money cards before we went on the air, right?
Yes.
Let's do it. Here's $200. Remember, you can change that base card in each level, Wink, as we start off with 200 and a 2.
Oh, we got to go up.
How much?
All right, let's see. $150.
$150 higher than a 2. Yes, with a 7. $350, and now near the middle.
$300 higher.
$300?
$300 higher.
Now, I really feel, I have no idea, but Wink, the middle card is the 8. You are right near that middle card with the 7. You can do what you want, but you're taking a big chance if you go
Okay,
with
I tell you what. Let's make it $50 because you're right. I'm going to take some advice. That's okay.
It's
I
up
won't
to
hold
you.
it against
I don't want to talk you into something.
No, I know.
But I just want to make you aware of the odds.
I understand. Right, $50.
$50 higher. It is higher with the 8. Now you are in the middle.
That is a tough card. Can I change that 8?
No.
Let's see. What should I do, audience? Okay, let's go $50 higher.
We haven't seen a high one yet.
$50
Sounds like
higher.
a good choice for the middle bet.
Oh,
That's not a bad trade. $50 for a deuce. I'll take it any day in the week because we're going to give you another $250. There's the second 2. There are only 2 more
okay.
out.
I'm going to go $500 higher.
$500 higher than a 2. Yes,
Yeah.
with a 7.
All right.
Up over the 1,000 mark now.
Okay,
Be careful back
let's
in the middle.
Let's make it $50 higher. $50 higher.
higher than a 7. A 10 is good enough.
Right. Got a roll going. Let's make it. All right. Let's go with $500 lower. $500 lower.
You're taking a chance. I hope you're right. $500 lower than a 10? No. I knew you were taking a chance, but nonetheless, a great card moves up. You have 600 and a king.
Okay. I'm going to go $600. I'm going to go all the way lower.
You're going to go
All the way lower. The
Double or
West
nothing.
Tennessee CP Center.
$1,200 for the CP Center if this is lower. No. Now I'm going to tell you something. Wait a minute. Right now, doggone it, you are not going to bust with that CP Center. That's much too important. I'm going to tell you, you've got $200 now. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell everybody else, there is no way that any one of you playing here is going to go away with less than $5,000 for your charity. That's for sure.
That's super.
We'll be right back, right after this. And we are back. And now now, as Lois deals out two brand new decks of cards, we welcome back Alan Ludden and Bill Cullen with us. $100 so far.
I have $100 so far. But the zoo has $5,000 in any case.
That's
no
right,
matter
yes.
how badly I do.
We were holding that back, but doggone it, the cards have been a little slow.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No one's going to go away for their charity with less than $5,000.
So we got $5,000 for the
If you
bus.
guys are nice enough to come out here and play for your favorite charity, well, gol darn it,
Well,
your
it's fun.
favorite
It's
charity.
fun. I want to see your teeth.
What do you mean my teeth?
Bill?
What?
Did you know, when Wink Martindale and Jim Perry were out here on camera with those teeth, it almost broke the cameras. Ever seen so many teeth?
We counted. There were 78 between them.
Between them, yeah.
Exactly.
All pearly white.
Hey, listen, talking about money. This man over here needs no help at all. Bill Cullen already has $6,100 for his charity, which is the Salvation Army. Good players.
6,000 to 100.
Yeah. Well, let's continue
Let's
the round
go.
robin.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
win now.
All right. Alan is ready. I'm sure Bill is ready. And the best 2 out of 3 starts with a question to Alan. We found 100 divorced men who are still paying alimony to their ex-wife. And we asked them, have you ever sent your ex-wife an alimony check that bounced? How many men have sent an alimony check that bounced? 100, says a lady who obviously got one that bounced, I'm sure.
I think perhaps some guys have done it on purpose, and a lot of guys maybe have done it accidentally. But I would say probably over 50%. Let's say 55.
55 out of 100 in this case have sent a check that bounced. Bill?
That's pretty high number. But going along on the same premise, I would say slightly higher.
Even higher than that?
Yep. Yeah, higher. Yeah.
Well, the actual number of men who have sent an alimony check that bounced is 8. That's all. If I'm not mistaken, the reason that would be low is I think they send you to jail if you don't send those checks.
Yeah?
I do believe that will
Bill
get
and I
one to
don't
send
know
the
about
check.
No, we don't know about
And
that.
Alan starts off the match with a 4.
Good card.
That's a good card.
Good card, Alan.
That's a good
says
card.
Bill.
Look, I've only got 100 down here, but I'll go higher.
Higher, he says. Here's the 10.
Okay. Lower. Lower.
You're going to play it lower? Yes,
Yay,
sir.
go.
Okay. Freeze.
And we move over the freeze bar. Alan playing very conservative there, not taking Bill's advice. Can't say I blame you, Alan.
That's right.
Bill, we asked 100 professional striptease dancers.
Oh, you've come to the right place.
Professional striptease dancers. Would you pay to see a male stripper perform? How many women strippers would pay to see a male stripper?
Well, most of them would get in on the cuff with
I was
me.
gonna
I
say,
think
why
professional
pay?
courtesy.
Yeah.
Well, courtesy, yes.
But female strippers would pay because they're sports. They are sports. They're big livers. I would say 65.
65 out of 100 would pay to see a male stripper, Alan.
Well, they're sports.
They're sports.
They're sports. Therefore, they don't have to pay. I would say lower.
You say lower. I don't consider them sports. I consider them athletes.
That's it.
65. You got to think about that. 65 and lower. The actual number of women strippers who would pay to see a male stripper is 47. Alan is right. It is lower. Alan, you've got a 6.
You're rooting for me. Isn't he nice? He's going for the underdog. All right. Change that card.
And winning the question, you can change it. A jack is a good change. Higher.
It's a brand new deck, isn't it?
Brand new deck. Right.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes, a 2.
Higher.
For the first game of the match.
Okay.
Alan Ludden wins game number 1. And as Alan tries to make a comeback for the Greater LA Zoo Association, we'll be right back.